Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Amit Gupta. I warmly welcome back to my channel Amit Maths. Uh, I have completed my BSc Math, MSc Maths and B.Ed. I am also qualified seated paper 2. I have worked as a subject matter expert at Check India Private Limited where I solve advanced mathematical problems to enhance mathematical skill of the students. Uh, Today our topic is coordinate geometry of class 9th. We revise in one shot, so let's start now. As see on your screen's topic is that coordinate geometry. In previous we can proceed with number system and polynomials. If you are not watching previous lecture, please watch and enjoy them. So proceed in the next. The topic is the coordinate geometry. We will complete in one shot. So come to the topics. And why do we need coordinate geometry? As like that, you are using in GPS navigations. If you are searching any locations by the Google and so on, it's geometry is used here. GPS navigations and in video games and positioning objects and rendering graphics on your screens, coordinate geometry used here. Okay, and architecture and engineering. In architecture and engineering, creating precise 2D and 3D building models, this coordinate geometry used here. And setting plans, finding your exact set using row and columns numbers. This will be used in setting plans. Whenever your exam are running in your school or college, then setting plans you as like a coordinate geometry here. Since every student placing unique place, you would be use coordinate geometry. So uh, we know why we need. Here we know how we need a coordinate geometry from here. So coming to the next topic is what are the roadmap. So we can following this step to coming to the questions. First is the basics. First we have discussed what is the basic means axis, origin and plane. In step 2 we find the abscissa and ordinate of the point. In third we find the rules, what is quadrant and sign convention. In step 4 we plotting how to locate the point. In step 5 we solve NCERT pattern solve questions and so many questions as on your syllabus. Okay, so this is mastery exam mastery in step 5. So coming to the first steps. Anatomy of Cartesian planes. So Cartesian plane is the system consists of two lines which is perpendicular to each other. Here is said that the coordinate plane means formed by the intersection of these two perpendicular lines. Okay, this line is known as horizontal line and this line is known as vertical lines. And what y-axis is known as vertical lines. And we say that the coordinate plane, what is the coordinate plane formed by the intersection of these two perpendicular lines. Okay, what is y-axis? Vertical line is y-axis. Origin, the point of intersection of x and y-axis known as origin. Here is the origins and its coordinate are ordered pair of 0 and 0. So the starting point of all measurement, this will be starting point of all measurement. Horizontal line is known as x-axis. Here horizontal line is known as x-axis. The coordinate plane formed by the intersection of these two perpendicular lines. Here you see the plane which is known as the coordinate plane. I hope it is clear to you. This is also known as a Cartesian planes. Okay, it is clear to you. Coming to the next. What is the coordinate of a point P? The ordered pair. Okay, simply P ordered pair of x and y are the coordinate of a point where x is the abscissa. What is this? This first is abscissa. This is the perpendicular distance from y-axis and ordinate means the perpendicular distance from the x-axis. Use alphabetical order. A comes before O, so abscissa first comes. And ordinate, how do you remember it? Here you say that memory trick. A comes before O, so abscissa is first, then ordinate. Okay, x come before y. Okay, here x y. Also remember always x y, never y x. So you always use x y. Okay, and we will proceed in the next slide and explain with details. Suppose this is a Cartesian plane means coordinate planes as like that. I'll see on your screens. So This is a Cartesian plane. Suppose this is a point P. This is a point P, and if we draw perpendicular lines, okay, we draw a perpendicular lines. One second. We draw perpendicular line. Change the color as like that. This, okay, and this. If this length, suppose this length will be x and this length will be y, okay, so this is also x, this is also y, okay, so this is a coordinate of P is x comma y. Here what is x? This is the perpendicular distance. What is x? You see that x is the perpendicular distance on y-axis. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. Here is your origin. Here is your origin 0, 0. This point is origins. Here is said that x is abscissa of point P. Okay, what is this? This is a perpendicular distance from P. This is perpendicular distance from P on y-axis. Perpendicular distance from P on y-axis. Okay. First is, if this is negative, we taking as a mod. We know that the perpendicular distance is always positive. If this negative, we taking the positive. But in the here we cannot use positive. Okay. So here what is y? Y is ordinate of point P. This is equal to what? The symbol used as this known as a perpendicular. Okay, I am clear to you. If we use this symbol, it means that perpendicular. What is ordinate of P? This is perpendicular distance. This is perpendicular distance from P on x-axis. On x-axis here. On x-axis. Okay. So I hope it is clear to you. First is known as abscissa and second is known as ordinate. How to remember it? Here A and here O. First A comes, so first write B as x, and second O comes after A. O comes, so and second is y. Okay, and here is also known as x. First comes before y. Okay, in alphabetical order. We remember as okay. Suppose if we have point 2, 3. Okay, 2, 3. Its coordinate is 2, 3, and abscissa is what? Abscissa is what? Abscissa is simply 2, and ordinate is what? And ordinate is equal to 3. Okay, and coordinate is 2, 3. Ordered pair of 2, 3. I hope it is clear to you. And coming to the next, and here this here, and if we taking a point here, suppose we taking another coordinate plane here as see on your screen. Suppose this is origin, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Here this is -1, this is -2. Here this is 1, this is 2. Okay, and here this is -1 and -2. Okay, suppose we need to that point. How to be locate a point? Simply we go as that on x-axis, then after goes jump to this point. And what will be this distance? This is 2, and what will be this distance? This is 1. So its coordinate is just 2, 1. Okay, so now suppose this is a point A. This is coordinate is 2, 1. Okay, if anybody say that what is 2? 2 is abscissa. 2 is what? Abscissa. Abscissa of what? Point A. Abscissa of what? Point A. And 1 is ordinate. 1 is ordinate. I hope it is clear to you. And if anybody say what is this point locations, what is location of this point, and here you see that only you have to go forward in this point 3, you are not jump to the y-axis, so y coordinate should be 0, so its points is 3 comma 0. I hope it is clear to you. Here you see that this is x-axis and this is y-axis. If suppose this point, if you have to go there, we always starting from point O, this origins, okay, and going to this, we jump to 2, we need not to go from x-axis, okay. So here x coordinate should be 0 and y coordinate is just 0 to 2. Here you see that here x coordinate 0 here, and if you point lie on y-axis, its coordinate x 0 means abscissa 0, and if coordinate lie on x-axis, its y coordinate means y 0. So finally we say that the equation of x-axis simply y equal to 0, and equation of y-axis simply x equal to 0. I hope it is clear to you. Coming to the next point. Here you see that what is the 4 quadrant. Here you see that the axis divide the plane into 4 infinite regions. Here you see that this is 1, 2, 3, 4. There are infinite region because this arrow says about it goes to, it extended to infinite. Here also say that. So there is infinite region here, okay. We always count counterclockwise. Means first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. And here you judge that, okay. Suppose this is a coordinate plane, and this x is divided into 4 infinite regions. This is the first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is the third quadrant, and this is the fourth quadrant. We is not starting with this is the first, okay. This is not correct. We starting with this point, this planes 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. So I hope it is clear to you. And coming to the next, what sign convention of the quadrant. If suppose quadrant first both x and y are positive, means if points both x and y are positive, it's line first quadrant. Suppose this is here example as 2, here we use 2 and jumping to 3. So this is not here, it can be here, point here, a is here, so a is 2 comma 3 here, okay. Jump to 2 first on x-axis and jump to 3 on y-axis. This is 2 comma 3, so point a is here. I hope it is clear to you. This is line first quadrant or not, because this is positive, so line first quadrant. And here second quadrant, if symbol of the coordinate is minus plus, means x coordinate is minus and y coordinate is positive, so this is a minus 3 comma 1, as like that, minus 3 comma 1, here minus 3 comma 1, okay. So this is line the second quadrant. If x is negative and y is positive, third quadrant means both are negative. Here you see the examples, minus 1.5 and minus 2.5 here. This is line the third quadrant. If the sign is plus minus, means x is positive and y is negative, this is line fourth quadrant. We use the symbols here. We like as insert the next slide and explain in details. Suppose this is a coordinate plane, okay. If x comma y is here, so if x comma y is here, if this is positive, line first quadrant, first quadrant. In second quadrant, if x is negative and y is positive. In third quadrant, if both are negative. In fourth quadrant, if x is positive and y is negative. Here because if this line here, y coordinate negative, okay. This is x and this is y axis and this is origin, okay. And if it looks like this, for example 1 comma 2 lies in which quadrant? This is positive, line first quadrant, okay. If 1 comma minus 2, this is positive, this is negative, line which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. So fourth quadrant, okay, like as fourth quadrant, okay. If this is minus 1 minus 2, both are negative, So negative line is what quadrant? Third quadrant. And if mine first, second, third, and if minus 2 comma 3, which is lie in the minus and plus, this is minus and plus, this is lies in second quadrant. I hope it is clear to you. And noting point is here. Noting point is here. If anybody say that 3 comma 0 lies in which quadrant, this is not lie in any quadrant. This is lie on x-axis. Lies on x-axis. Okay, because its y coordinate is 0. If y equal to 0, lies on x-axis. And this is 0 comma 4. Here x equal to 0. Here x equal to 0. Lies on y-axis. Okay, since we know that equation of x-axis is equal to y equal to 0, equation of y-axis is equal to x equal to 0. I am clear to if here is 3, so its coordinate is 3 comma 0. Okay, because if we want to go in this point, we would starting with this and coming to this point here. We need not to go in y-axis, so y-axis coordinate should be 0. So 3 comma 0 here. And similarly, if this is true, this is 2. If we want to going on the point 2, we only come towards y-axis. We no need to go from x-axis. So here is the 0 comma 2. Here you see that x coordinate is 0. I hope it is clear to you. And next is that it means that if a comma 0 and a non-zero, so lies on what? Lies on simply x-axis. If b is non-zero, okay, and this seems like 0 comma b, lies on what? Lies on y-axis. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. If a is negative, lies on negative x-axis. Okay, lies in negative x directions. And if b is negative, lies on negative y directions. It is also here. And here is next point is that if we use 0 comma 0 as like origin, it means that this is not lies in any quadrant. Okay, this is not lies in any quadrant. This is origin, this is initial point. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. Coming to the next topic is what? How to plot a point step by step. Here you see that. Suppose let's plot coordinate of 4 comma 3. We simply use here 4 on x-axis and 3 on y-axis. Here jump to y-axis. Here you always place your pen at the origins. We start with origin. Origin is what? This is 0 comma 0. Okay, and step 2, run x-axis. Here as like that, 4 points. Okay, up to 4. So and move horizontally, right for positive or left for negative. This is positive. If suppose we have to plot minus 3 comma 3, so we use here minus 3 as like that, minus 3. Okay, up to minus 3. And step 3, jump y-axis, move vertically parallel to y-axis, up for positive and down for negative. Okay, and here is 3 is positive, up for negative, up for positive, so up, positive, so up, jump to 3. So like this is 4 comma 3. And if we plot minus 3 comma 3, we since this is minus, so jump in left. Okay, left from origin 3, and this is positive, up from y-axis, parallel to y-axis, so as like that. Okay, this is as like that. So this will be what? Minus 3 comma 3. If suppose this point is q, suppose if we plot as like that, minus 2 comma minus 4. If we plot minus 2 comma minus 4, this is minus 2 comma minus 4. So how to be form? We start with origins, and since this is minus, so left, we move forward from left as like that, minus 2. Okay, and this is minus 4. This if minus negative, then be downward as like be downward as that. I see in your figure. Okay, so this will be what? This will be -2 comma -4. I hope it is clear to you. Coming to the next. Special cases. Point on the axis. We already told you. If the ordinate y0, the point lies on the x-axis. We already told you. As like 3 comma 0. Because we need not to go on y-axis. Okay, so this is 3 comma 0 and here this is -2 comma 0. If the ordinate y is 0, the point lies on the x-axis. Format as like x comma 0. Okay, and here if the abscissa x is the 0, the point lies on the y-axis. For example, like 0 comma 5, here x is 0 and 0 comma -5. Format is 0 comma y. I hope it is clear to you. And note here, the origin 0 comma 0 is the only point that lies on both axes. Okay, here the origin 0 comma 0 is the only point that lies on the both axes. If anybody say origin line in which axis, so answer is both, lies on x and y both axes. I hope it is clear to you. This is a noting point here. Note that the origin 0 comma 0 is the only point that lies on both axes. I hope it is clear to you. Coming to the next. Crucial concept, perpendicular distance. If anybody says what is the perpendicular distance of point from on x-axis, some students like as 4, but this is not correct. This is 3 units. Okay, as like you see that the perpendicular distance on x-axis is this, and this is equal to what? This is 3. In order to find what you jump in y-axis, this is a perpendicular distance. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. Okay, this is y-axis and this is a perpendicular distance. This is a perpendicular distance on x-axis. So what is this? So this is 4 and this is -3. We jump from here 3. So this is 3 and this is 4. Okay, so if anybody says a distance from x-axis is 3 unit, simply we need modulus of the y coordinates. Okay, so this is 3 units. Suppose this is 4 comma -3, so lies in the here this quadrant. This is 4 comma -3, suppose. So a distance should be not negative, so be taking as a minus modulus of -3 becomes 3. So here we use modulus of y coordinates. Okay, and here is the exam trap is what they ask for the distance from the x-axis and the student write the x coordinate. It's the opposite. Distance from x-axis is the y value. Here you see that. Okay, distance from the origin, distance from x-axis is the y value, perpendicular distance. I hope it is clear to you. Coming to the next questions. Here use that. Common student mistake. P of 3 comma 2. Okay, and here thinking 3 comma 2 and 2 comma 3 are the same point. They are not. They are not, because if we solve 3 comma 2, we move forward 3 and then jump to 2. This is a 3 comma 2. Okay, and 2 comma 3 means we move forward to 2 and jump to the 3. So this is a 2 comma 3. Both are distinct, so you not able to say like same. Okay, so this is incorrect. Correct is that here you see that this is 2 comma 3. This is not correctly here. Correct is here 2 and 3. So this is 2 comma 3. This is incorrect. This is 2 comma 3. This representation is correct. This is 2 comma 3. This is incorrect. Okay, so this representation is here. This is 3 comma 2. Okay, this is 3 comma 2. I hope it is clear to you. Order matters x, y. Here you say that order matters. X comma y and y comma x both are distinct. If they are equal, if x equal to y. If x equal to y, then x, y and y, x are equal. Okay, in this case. If we saying in this case, this both are equal. Okay, here 3 comma 2 means to run 3 and jump 2. Run 3 and jump 2. And 2 comma 3 means run 2, jump 3. Here we run in an x direction and jump on y direction. Okay, so p comma 3, p coordinate of p comma 3 comma 2 means run 3 and jump 2, and coordinate of q ordered pair of 2 comma 3 means run 2 and jump 3. I hope it is clear to you. Coming to the next. In which quadrant does -6 comma -4 lie? Here is minus and here is minus. This is a third quadrant. Okay, where does 7 comma 0 line? its y coordinate 0, so it lie on x-axis, so on the positive x-axis, because this is positive, if this is negative, lie on negative x-axis. Okay, what is the abscissa of the minus 2 comma 5? So here option is minus 2, so minus 2 is be correct. A point ordinate is 0, where is it? So lies on x-axis. If coordinate is 0 means y0 on which axis? X-axis. What is the perpendicular distance of the 5 comma minus 1 from the y-axis? So just taking the modulus of first, so taking modulus of 5, you get 5, so this is a 5 units. I hope it is clear to you. Come into the next. NCERT pattern, plotting and shapes. The plots a comma 2 comma 2b minus 2 comma 2c minus 2 and t comma minus 2 comma 2 comma minus 2. Identify the figure form and find the coordinates of the intersection of its diagonals. Here you see that here a is 2 comma 2 and b run 2 and jump 2. This is 2 comma 2 and this is minus 2 comma 2. Minus 2 comma 2 means here be left from the origins and down from the origin, minus 2. This is minus 2 comma 2 and b is minus 2 comma 2. This is minus 2 and this is plus 2. This is minus 2 comma 2. What this is plus 2 and jump here minus 2, 2 comma minus 2. I hope it is clear to you. And form this shape. You shape this is as like that. I see your figures. The figure is square and rectangle because here you see that here is 2 units and here is 2 units. So total is 4 units. So total is what? 4 units. Okay. And here you see that this is 2 units and this is also 2 units. So total is 4 units. Okay. Total is 4 units. So here also be 4 units. Here also be 4 units. And here also be 4 units. So it looks like a quadrilateral and its all sides are equal and having right angle triangle here. Having right angle triangle here. So finally we say that this becomes a square. Okay. This becomes a square. Okay. And its diagonal. This is diagonal intersecting at origins. So here we use the figure is square. It's rectangle also. Okay. But square is very correct. Okay, the diagonals intersect at the origins as like that. Okay, so come into the next questions. The point other than the origin for which the abscissa is equal to ordinate line first and third quadrant. Okay, here you see that the points other than origin for which the abscissa is equal to ordinate lie in first and third quadrant. Okay, so here is saying what the points other than origin for which the abscissa is equal to the ordinate. For which abscissa is equal to the ordinate. So here you ask that because here says that origin like 0 0 origin except the origins here like point 1 comma 1 here 2 comma 2 here first quadrant. In third quadrant also minus 1 comma minus 1 here, but in here always minus and plus. Okay, both are negative or positive lies in here plus or minus. Okay, so in option quadrant first and third lies here. In option fourth quadrant is plus minus, so it can't be equal in this case. Lies in only first and third case. So option quadrant first and third only. Okay, the distance of the point minus 3 comma minus 2 from the x. If x-axis says that we take modulus of the y coordinate. What is the modulus of y coordinate? Minus 2. This is equal to 2. This is 2 units will be correct answers. Distance is always positive, so we use modulus. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. Come into the next questions. The prompt adjacent, the point minus 5 comma 0 lies on the y-axis here. Y coordinate is 0, so this is incorrect. Every point on the x-axis has its coordinate is equal to 0. Here is said every point on the x-axis has its coordinate equal to 0. So this is correct. Check analysis is minus 5 comma 0 on y. No, it has a y value of 0. So it is not on the axis. I already told you. So A is false. Check it is ordinate of 0 for all points on the axis. Yes, this is a mathematical fact. So R is 2. I hope it is clear to you. Final answer is option D. Adjacent A is false but region R is true. I hope it is clear to you. So A is false but R is true. So I hope it is clear to you. This is adjacent based questions. Come into the next questions. NCERT pattern के Scanway city has two main central road cross streets and refer to it. Here you see that north south there are streets, main roads. This direction is north, south, and east and west. Okay, so here he said find the cross street 3, 4. It means that 3, 4 is here 3 and here 4. Okay, so this is a location. This is looks like here. So location is there 3, 4. This is x directions. This is 1, 2, 3. Okay, and this is 4. This is 4. I hope it is clear to you. This is 3, 4. Visual look at the mapping pin in here. So coordinate are unique, therefore only one cross street can be referred to as 3, 4 because intersection of 3 and 4 is only this. So this is only one point. So we use as one street can be referred to as 3, 4. Coming to the next. Easy one. Write the quadrant. This is plus, this is minus. So in which quadrant this are lie? This is lie in the fourth quadrant. Okay, this is minus minus. This is here. Take the table. First quadrant means plus plus. Second quadrant means minus plus. Third quadrant means minus minus. Fourth quadrant means plus minus. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. Here is minus minus third quadrant. You will easily find the distance of the point 4, 9 from the y-axis. If y-axis says we use 4, x-axis. So this is a modulus of 4. You get 4. Okay. And what plot p minus 3 and q3. This is your homework. You try it on this. Are the mirror image of each other if s with respect to which axis? Are the mirror image of 3. Here you see that here as. Okay. This is a 3, 4 lies on which axis? Lies on first quadrant like 3, 4. So this is a 3 and this is a 4. This is a 3, this is a 4. And the 3, 4 is where? Minus 3, 4 is where? This is minus 3, 4. This is mirror. This is mirror. Mirror act as a what? Y-axis. So y-axis is its mirror. So y-axis its mirror. Okay. We explain in next slide. If point AB lies in the third quadrant, if AB lies in the third quadrant means both are negative. So A should be negative. A should be negative and B also be negative. Okay. In which quadrant will be point minus A? If A is negative, suppose A equal to minus 2. Okay. So minus A is equal to what? Minus of minus 2. This is 2. This is positive. Okay. This is positive. And B should be negative. So A should be positive, minus A should be positive, and B should be negative. So positive, negative lies in which quadrant? You see that fourth quadrant. So this is lies in fourth quadrant. Try by yourself and comment in comment box. Okay. One short revision summary is terms. Here we use abscissa means x coordinate, ordinate means y coordinate. Origin is ordered pair of 0, 0. Distance rules. If distance saying that 3, 2, so a distance from x-axis we take y coordinate. See, this is coordinate of 2. Here we use modulus of 2. D will be 2. If this is 3, minus 4, so this is modulus of minus 4. Okay, you get 4 because distance should be positive. Distance from y-axis, so we use x, modulus of x. Okay, so what is this modulus of x? This is minus 3. Use 3. Okay, and the signs of the quadrant, if they lie in first quadrant, they both are positive. In lies in second quadrant, x coordinate is negative and y coordinate is positive. If lies in third quadrant, then both are negative. In line fourth quadrant, the first is positive and second is means x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is negative. Okay, axis rules. If on x-axis, if y is 0, format x, 0. On y-axis, if x is 0, the format 0, y. I hope it is clear to you. Okay, if any questions, you can comment in comment box. We use some important concept here, as here you see that. Suppose here is some other topic that we will explain here. Okay, this is suppose 3 comma 2, and this is what? This is 3 comma minus 2, and this is, suppose this is minus 3 comma 2, and this is, here we use minus 3 comma 2, and here we use minus 3 comma minus 2. Okay, so image of x comma y about x axis is equal to x comma minus y. It means that if about x axis, then x coordinate no changing, and y sign changes. Okay, here you say that image of 3 comma 2 about x axis, this is x axis and this is y axis. Okay, image of 3 comma 2 about x axis, this is 3 comma minus 2, x coordinate no changing, y sign changes. Okay, so image of 3 comma 2 about x axis is 3 comma, here also about y axis, y coordinate no changing and x sign changing, no changing in y and x sign changes. I hope it is clear to you. So this is, and 3 comma 2 image of 3 comma 2 on y axis is equal to minus 3 comma 2, as like that. I hope it is clear to you. If any questions related to this topic, please comment in comment box, and also share this video to your friends and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Jai Hind.